flounder.
How are they going to start the podcast and all the ducks back?
Oh, no. Lamar Quaxon in the house.
Oh, man. This is, I mean.
My eyes aren't even open.
Welcome.
We are back, baby.
What's
this is
up,
the closest
guys?
Started on time in a long time.
Yeah, it's only 1 day late.
Dusty, why are we going a day late? What happened
what happened?
yesterday?
Yesterday was the annual Bull on the Beach golf tournament, and it is a total fucking shit show. And it's really, really fun. Glen Riddle.
Okay.
They shut both courses down for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's however many. There's two foursomes on each hole, and there's 36 holes. So however many people, you guys can do the math. It's a lot of people. And then afterwards, everyone goes back to Bull on the Beach. They have unlimited, all you can eat, like the best food in the world, raw bar, all you can drink, like open bar all night for like until from like, I don't know, like 6 o'clock till 10 p.m., something like that.
Yeah.
They walk around with bacon wrapped scallops, like tuna poke, nacho, wonton things, little corn dogs. Like they had chicken and waffle skewers that had like a hot honey on them. Oh my god, dude, the food was so good. Yeah, I had quite a few raw oysters. Yeah, it's an awesome.
Your
tournament.
Must be in shambles.
Yeah. We were drinking quite a bit on the golf course, and then we went over to the Bull and we completed the task.
All right, so this sounds like, obviously, we played in so many golf outings, especially in the industry we're in. This sounds like a $225 a person golf outing.
Yeah. I think it's $900 a foursome.
Yeah.
But it's so well worth it. It's like it's the best. It's like one of the best run tournaments. No slight to St. Gerard's, obviously. One of the best run tournaments and most fun tournaments of the year. I look forward to it every single year. And we actually played pretty good yesterday. We just couldn't make any freaking putts. We finished minus 10. I think the winners were like minus 15 or something like that. But we missed. I mean, I bet at least 4 or 5 putts like inside 8 feet. We just couldn't make putts.
Well, probably all the drinking doesn't help anything.
Yeah. And there's like people had like a bullhorn that like every now and then I would hit off the tee and the guy would ding a bullhorn and it would go duck hooking into the woods.
So not a one-up story, but a story to go along with what you just said. Played in a golf outing. PC and his father threw a golf outing for PC's grandfather, and on one of the holes they had a Subaru. And what we didn't know is they didn't lock the fucking doors to the Subaru. So this one guy would just hide inside the Subaru car and then hit the horn when you would try to tee off.
That's awesome. I mean, that's just asking. That's asking for somebody on the tee box just to turn towards you and try to hit the fucking car.
Hit the car.
That's
You're
a good
just asking
way.
For it.
That's a good way to make sure that nobody wins the car.
Oh, without a doubt.
True.
That's
because
anyway, guys. Happy Wednesday. I'm sorry.
We're looking forward to golf on Saturday.
I know. It's going to be fun. We're playing, where are we playing? Diamond Ridge? Woodlands?
Yeah.
Woodlands? Yeah.
Who you guys playing with? Just you two, or?
No, we're playing with Mitch and Kevin, two of my high school and college buddies.
Yeah, that should be live. That should be live streamed.
It should be fun, and then I am going to go straight back to the hotel, get ready, and go to the wedding in Pasadena, Maryland.
And then are you yeah, I remember seeing that invite on your refrigerator. Are you going to the tailgate on Sunday?
Yeah, and I have tickets. I have 2 tickets to the game. My buddy Kevin, who we're playing golf with, has season tickets, and he's actually got another wedding on Sunday, so he can't go to the game. So I asked him, I was like, how much do you want for him? He was like, you can just have them, dude. So I got 2 free tickets.
Right now, I mean, I got to imagine that it's not very expensive to go to Ravens games. I don't know. You and I can talk more on Saturday. Maybe I join you at the game if that's an option. If not, no worries. I'll just come back here and watch the game at like Pig and Rooster or something.
Do we do a podcast from the tailgate? I don't know. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Tailgate's way too much because it's busy as hell, and like Dell's been having a band from time to time, and it's just loud as shit.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the Ravens, or do we just want to skip over them completely?
I think we got to talk about the trades at least.
Yeah.
I mean, we are a Baltimore sports show. I feel like
So depressing, dude. It sucks ass.
it's not fun. And yeah, Joe Radke, Brian doesn't know this because he doesn't know how technology works. But
I don't know how that works.
If you stay a member for long enough, you get access to different little emojis, and each emoji is different. And one of them's Dusty, one of them's me, one of them's probably Merrick. I forget what the other ones I uploaded were, but he's trying to stay a member until he gets your face.
All right, that's cool. I had no problem doing this. I'll even wear a nice dress if you want. And you know I will.
True.
Well, I got asked to be a bridesman at Cabbage's wedding.
Bridesman?
A bridesman. Because they want to have, they Cabbage and Haley, they want to have symmetrical wedding parties. And I guess I was the odd man out. So she's like, look, do you mind if I have Brian as the bridesman? And Cabbage was like, of course. The dude wears dresses every year to a golf out. I don't care. And they're getting married in Playa del Carmen. So it's going to be like, I'm going to wear like a linen suit and stuff. I'm not wearing a dress to their wedding.
Why not?
Because Haley asked me not to cross-dress. You never upstage a bride on their wedding day.
Fair.
Words to live by.
Oh, man. Yeah. Let's talk about the biggest trade for sure. Joe Flacco. Moving AFC North teams. Joe Flacco has been traded to the Bengals. I got that notification on the golf course yesterday, and everyone was like, what?
Tell you what a fucking whore. He's making his way through the entire AFC North.
He's Ryan Fitzpatricking.
I know.
Yeah.
And if you would have told me 18 years ago, we would still be talking about Joe Flacco getting traded, and it's the biggest trade of the Ravens week, and not Odafe Oweh, who we drafted in the first fucking round.
Oh man,
get them Penn State nerds out of here.
Yeah, I have not been able to watch a ton of football the last couple of weekends just because we've had music festivals and I've been working, but I've been watching the highlights and catching up, and I will
what highlights?
The lowlights. Jake Browning, not good, not very good.
No.
Cooper Rush, not very good. So yeah, Joe Flacco is at least a competent quarterback. I guess if you have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on your fantasy team, you're probably liking this a little bit better than Jake Browning.
Yeah.
But that offensive line is still a complete mess. That team sucks.
I think Browning got hurt last week too at some point.
Well, he was getting his ass ripped open. I mean,
what do you think is going to happen to Joe?
I
wonder who's their other QB. Who's been there? Oh, Brett Rippon. Oh God.
Oh Lord.
I told you, man. Big dude.
Yeah.
Brett Rippon. Is he from Maryland?
I don't know, because his father, Mark Rippon, I would assume, because when Mark Rippon played for the Washington Redskins at the time, I would assume maybe Brett was born right around the time.
I think Mark Rippon is his uncle, not his dad.
Oh, okay.
But either way, then whatever.
Yeah, they would call
got family. He's got family in the area, probably.
Spokane, Washington.
Oh, not even
close. We were
about as far away as you can get.
That close. Missed it by that much.
One left turn. That's all it is.
Oh, I like talking about this. This is great.
Oh, wait.
We'll get there, but let's get to the Odafe Oweh trade, because this is probably well, I mean, both of our moves were pretty big moves, in my opinion. And I agree with you. I agree with Jabo here. Odafe Oweh, what's his number one objective every week?
Get the quarterback.
How many times have you gotten the quarterback this year, guys?
Big fat bagel.
Big fat bagel. I mean, the guy could literally not play and we wouldn't know the difference, right? He's also been terrible at setting edges. So I think this is a good move. The guy physically is a monster. I mean, we all see it. He's a fucking specimen. but it just
but he's linear, Brooks. I mean, he's a real tall guy, and he's too light for that position, at least in today's NFL. And I'm not going to act like I know edge rushers like the back of my hand, but he doesn't look like every other edge rusher. So
I mean, he kind of looks like a little bit like DeMarcus Ware, just not as thick. To your point, he's like I said, he's a specimen, but we saw flashes of it last year where you get a strip sack, fumble, and recover it. You see the flashes there, but it's just few and far between. We've been waiting for too long. He's in a contract year. We have to decide whether we're going to re-sign him this offseason. Guess what? We weren't going to.
I would be surprised if the Chargers did either, unless he has a ridiculous turnaround. The return, by the way, we gave up Odafe Oweh and the Rams' 7th round pick in 2027. Apparently, I guess we had that from maybe the Marcus Peters trade or something. I don't know. And then we get safety Alohi Gilman. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. And we get a 2026 5th round pick. I just went on the Chargers Reddit page, and there are a lot of gifs of very excited people that Alohi Gilman is no longer on their team. So
I think there's a lot of people upset about it too. I think there's a lot of people upset about it as well, including Tony Jefferson over there. Who I think is coaching with them, I believe. I could be wrong.
Playing.
Is he still playing?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure if he was still. I know he he had signed there like 2 years ago, right?
Didn't he literally retire like 5 years ago? Like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah. But regardless, he came out and said like he was upset about it because he likes that dude. It's just. He's in the same boat too. He's a free agent after this offseason as well. But I mean, we had to do something.
Yeah.
And also,
Tony Jefferson was a scout for the Ravens in 2023. He's playing for the Chargers.
Well, that 2023 defense wasn't bad.
He liked the way.
Well, it didn't seem like he was very happy about Gilman coming our way. But I mean, this gives why am I blanking? This gives Hamilton free roam to kind of use him in the way that we want to use him again, right? I mean, this gives you two true safeties back there, and then you can move Hamilton wherever you want. I mean, he's got free roam to be a nickel guy in coverage or whatever you want him to do. Rush the passer, Christ. I mean, this almost gives us another pass rusher because you get Kyle Hamilton up to the line and potentially either dropping back in coverage to cover the nickel or coming at the quarterback. So, I don't know. It's you had to do something, right? And I think there's more moves coming.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to try to do something to salvage this, given that the division is still very gettable. And I can't believe, like, DraftKings or fans came up as a full screen graphic yesterday that we're still the favorite to win the AFC North. How the fuck is that possible?
So we're plus 100 and the Steelers are plus 110. The other two teams are way behind there. I don't know. I mean, it certainly feels like 9 wins can win this division for sure. It feels 100% doable if we get Lamar back and our defense can do to maybe not give up 600 points, maybe just give up 500.
Give up like,
but, that would still break the record.
No, dude, it's been rough, but I mean, it seems salvageable, and I don't believe in the Steelers. I don't think their arrow is necessarily pointing up. I think they keep on kind of pulling games out of their asses, the games that they've won at least, and they had the early bye as well. So I think later in the season it's going to get a little tougher for them.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I think that's actually very underrated, and a lot of people don't pay attention to that. I mean, that is an older team, and having that early bye week is not going to fare well for them most likely.
Yeah.
God, as we're limping to the bye week, but our bye week. I mean, before the season,
we can't get there soon enough, dude.
Before the season, we saw that bye week, and we're like, God damn it, that's way too early. But it's coming at the right time. I mean,
yeah.
Kind of happened the same way last year, where we thought it was a little late, and it came at the right time then as well. But yeah, I kind of believe all you got to do is win your division, right? I mean, I still think we can beat the Browns again. I think Cincinnati doesn't scare me. Maybe with Joe now. I don't know. Who will see? I mean, if we can get some kind of pass rush on anybody, that'd be nice. And the Steelers don't scare me either. I mean, we got to get through the bye week and see what happens here with people getting healthy. But I mean, by all means, really the only person that's out for the season right now is Matabike, right? I think everybody
Yeah.
else has a timeline to come back this year, if I'm remembering correctly.
Ricard
Yeah.
is an
Dude, is that an
what-
Achilles?
I don't.
I don't know, but we could use him playing D tackle as of right now because it's been rough, dude.
I don't know anything about what his situation is. They just keep saying like a calf or something.
That's what I mean. Well, John Harbaugh came out and said it was his calf, and then during the rehab process, he tweaked it again, and I guess they didn't talk about it. And he finally came out this week or last week and said, "Yeah, he had a setback during that, which is why he's not back yet." But I'm just hoping this isn't like we're looking at Achilles either right now or sometime close down the road.
Right when he comes back, he tries to drive off that leg and then pop. There goes the
Nate Wiggins, by the way, who I thought broke his arm.
Yeah,
been practicing somehow. I don't
We
know.
played last
how.
weekend.
I know.
Played last week.
I thought he was dead.
Me too. I thought he broke his arm or
can't
dislocated his elbow or
It
whatever.
looked ugly. But yeah, I guess he's going to be fine. It seems like. I mean, I don't know how that's going to hinder his ability moving forward in the season, but he's healthy enough to play, which is good news. And then
got some depth.
Yeah, you know where we don't have depth? The offensive line, who is getting exposed without Lamar Jackson,
and the defensive line. But
hey, I think UCLA just scored it again, guys. Just
yes.
make sure Mary.
God, man, I
that.
wanted to talk shit so bad, but I can't sit here and talk shit when Maryland blew a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Dude, it was a bad weekend for Baltimore / Maryland sports. It was a really bad weekend for Philadelphia sports. Yeah, it's just been rough for this general area of the country. It's been rough for New York too. They got one win between the two teams, and the Yankees are down 2-1.
Did the Rangers win last night? I don't even know. Hockey started back up.
I know hockey was last night. Isn't that crazy? Oh my god. We're gonna have basketball starting up here soon too. We're gonna have all kinds of sports to watch.
Who cares about that?
Odell Beckham accepted a 6-game suspension for violating NFL's drug policy. Did you guys know that Odell Beckham's still playing football?
Well, he's trying to.
Oh,
he's a free
trying
agent.
to.
Yeah, that's just a little funny headline as well.
But yeah, also, I mean, getting back to my point, we did get some depth out on the outside with Nate. I mean, Nate Wiggins is still playing, still practicing somehow. I think we all thought that was going to be way worse than what it was. But CJ Gardner-Johnson, I know it's just a practice squad sign. It's a practice squad sign because I'm sure he's just going to they're bringing him in to get used to the defense. Yeah. And then we get a bye week next week. You basically got 3 weeks almost to work with, 2.5 weeks to work with him here.
Yeah.
So I like it. I mean,
maybe he could teach us about. Do you think maybe he could teach us defensive schemes because we can't teach them to ourselves?
Yeah, this is sign. What does it hurt? I mean, you got him up.
Anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, is he old? Yes, but I mean, Christ, I'll take some fire out of these guys. The way they played last weekend, it looked like they didn't even want to be in the fucking stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the most pathetic games I've watched as a Ravens fan ever.
It was
like
bad.
not even just because it was a blowout. Not even just because it was a blowout, man. It just didn't seem like the effort was even fucking there.
They weren't trying. That's what it really looked like. Now I know they were, but it just looked like they weren't trying.
I don't know, man.
Around the league, do you want to go around the league, or you still want to keep talking about the Ravens? Can we put a cap on the Ravens? I'm too depressed.
The Ravens did not have as bad of a week as the Arizona Cardinals and Jonathan Gannon.
He just got fined $100,000, right?
Yeah.
By the organization, not by the NFL.
Yeah.
There's varying reports of that.
What's he was screaming at DeMarcado after he dropped the ball in the goal line or whatever. Is that what happened?
He hit him.
Then he was hitting him in the chest.
Oh.
He wound up and slapped him in the chest.
That's not good.
Like punched him. You can't really see. He could have punched him in the chest. I don't know. But I mean, he hit him pretty fucking hard. I mean, do I think
fuck? Oh man.
But I mean, yeah, it wasn't good. Bad look. I mean, we'll get there, Randy. We'll get there. But
no,
yeah, it was a It was a tough look. It was a tough look.
Missed it.
But I mean, back to the Ravens before we go. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will get there.
What do you guys? Everyone's talking about it, so we got to bring it up. What are your guys' thoughts on firing people in the middle of the season? And who do you think do you think somebody should be fired?
Yeah.
Do you think they need to go out and get somebody? What are your thoughts at this moment in terms of the coaching staff and everything like that?
Yeah. You got to shake it up somewhere on the defensive side of the ball. It also seems like there's a little bit of discontent between Harbaugh and Moncton. I'm not saying fire the whole staff, but look, in 2012, we fired Cam Cameron and brought in Jim Caldwell. We won the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that's going to happen this time, but
Did we bring him in, or was he already on staff?
I think he was the QB coach.
QB coach. I'm not saying that we're going to have the same results because that's all, in the past now, but we've seen it work before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have an opinion. I don't know if this is all Zach Orr's fault or if it's just that everyone's hurt. I think he has to get at least a little bit of this blame. I think Harbaugh's got to get at least a little bit of this blame. But I mean, I think like 13 out of the 53 guys that were active on week 1 are on the IR right now. I mean, it's just tough. It's tough to win when 25% of your starting roster is just not playing, or
10 starters.
Starters, yeah.
10 starters, 14 players total,
including the 2-time MVP quarterback that we have, which is going to make it even worse. But honestly, before he even got hurt, we were struggling too. So you can get the Ravens right now, by the way, at 19-1 to win the Super Bowl. You can get Lamar Jackson at 25-1 to win the MVP. Don't know if
too late
those are going to happen, but I mean, if you're going to buy, if you think the Ravens are going to turn it around, this is the best price you're going to get on the Ravens.
I'm surprised Snoop Hundley isn't playing over Cooper Rush.
I said it.
Well, they haven't officially said who's starting this week yet.
Yeah. I mean, the last time I saw Snoop Huntley play, it was for the Dolphins, and he looked terrible. But I mean, I don't know. That could be the Dolphins weren't that good anyway.
Has the same skill set as Lamar in return in regards to running and taking him out of the pocket. It's just different than Cooper Rush.
Do we think that do we think that it sucks that Derrick Henry hasn't been productive? And I know he hasn't had Lamar for like a week and a half, but even before that, he was struggling after the Buffalo game. Do we think there's something to that, or you think the offensive line is just not very good? Do you think there's something deeper at play there?
Nah, I really don't. I mean, it's also like we say he struggled, but when they played, why am I blanking? Who did we play before that? The week before last?
Not Cleveland. After Cleveland.
Whoever was after Cleveland, regardless,
Kansas
he had
City.
So he had he had 6 carries or 8 carries. And he was averaging 6 yards a carry, and he got the ball 8 times. Like they did the same thing. That
Hill went crazy, right?
What?
Justice Hill went crazy in that game and had 2 touchdowns too.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know, man. That game. I can see. It's almost like they have a roadblock in their head with that. As soon as they get down against Kansas City, they just abandon the run again. But also, because he was actually running the ball well that game. But there have been other games this year, including the last one, where he hasn't been running the ball well. I think it's a mixture of the offensive line just not playing well, and also Patrick Ricard being out, and then also this was the first week that Lamar wasn't there. But
the team stinks right now. They just flat out stink.
I mean, not only do they it's not only do they stink, but they're just like the lack of effort is really what's bothering me. And that's why I think going back to the coaching stuff, do I think everybody needs to be fired? No, I don't. I really don't. But I think there's got to be something going on in terms of the messaging inside of the locker room.
The effort's got to go up.
There's some kind of disconnect going on there when guys are leaving and refusing to do interviews and shit like that. That's not a good look, especially when some of them are your leaders.
This is eerily similar to the mark of the Orioles season. We were talking about basically the exact same thing. It looks like the team quit. It looks like everything's bad. The vibes are bad. It seems so
Vibes
similar.
seem bad. Vibes
Yeah.
seem bad. I don't think. I think there's got to be a shakeup. I really do think during the from listening to a couple of the other podcasts, I wouldn't be surprised to see Zach Orr be fired during the bye week. I think they'll let him go through this week. And then during the bye or right after this next game going into the bye week, I could see them firing him and letting the new guy have 2 weeks, whoever that's going to be, if it's Chuck Pagano or somebody else. But I mean, he's on that staff right now and they're not playing well. So I think Harbaugh, I mean, you got to give him some blame too, because he needs to step in and figure something out, unless it's just his messaging is just falling on deaf ears right now. And it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I don't think Monken, like the only thing I can say about Monken right now is we got to do something about when Derrick Henry's in the game, we're running the ball. If Justice Hill's in the game, we're throwing the ball. Like that's the only thing I can say. They switched it up a little bit last week, but which is good. I can't give Todd Monken a whole lot of flack for that. And
I mean, we're giving up 40 points a game. It's tough to blame the offensive coordinator, right?
We're talking in circles.
Yeah.
I mean, we really are, and we're talking in circles week to week, but it sucks.
But I just want to go back and Monken's been getting a lot of flack and stuff like that, and there's been a lot made out of Harbaugh coming out and being a little hard on Monken being a little hard on Monken and praising Zach Orr a little bit. And to that, I just want to say Harbaugh's the head coach. He's there to lead people and to motivate people. So he knows better than all of us how those coaches are motivated. Somebody might need a little pat on the ass. Somebody might need a little criticism to get them going. Who knows? But I don't know. Anyway,
so we think Lamar is going to sit this week and then probably come back after the bye against Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you, I'm assuming we're probably not going to beat the Rams with Cooper Rush, but anything can happen. We go into the bye at 1-5. We come out with Chicago, Miami, Minnesota, Cleveland, New York, Cincinnati. I mean, I think we could win all of those games. And then after that, I mean,
you're the lucky charm. You're like one of those little trinkets they bring to Bingo World. Right? You being in the stadium, we're going to win the game. We're going to beat the Rams somehow miraculously by 20.
I mean, it would be great. You can get tickets for $45.
I'm surprised.
I think they said there was somewhere around like 15,000 no-shows last week.
That doesn't surprise me. And just kind of going off like the fans here, because obviously, my ears are the ground right here in the city. Like Dell said, it's the earliest he's ever left a fucking Ravens game. He left with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And so my assumption is if people like Dell are leaving who are diehard, I can't imagine the fair weather fan staying after halftime.
15,053 people didn't show up on Sunday.
That means they just.
It was bad. It was a bad game, and I don't want to talk about him anymore. Let's talk about some fun stuff. You know who the most fun quarterback to watch in the NFL is?
Well, no. Why don't we talk about the tailgate that we're going to, Dusty? It's the Greek tailgate this week.
Oh, is it Lincoln's tailgate?
Yeah, I think there's going to be something like 250 lamb chops. Get ready, buddy.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Talking lamb fish.
It's the Greek tailgate, and I've never been to the Greek tailgate, but I've heard the myth of the Greek.
It sounds amazing. I actually love Greek food, so I'm in. I'm super in. Give me all the freaking. All that stuff, all of it. I don't know.
It's just
all the Mediterranean food you can get. I'll take it. Best quarterback, not best quarterback. I don't know. Maybe most fun quarterback to watch in the NFL by a country mile is Baker Mayfield.
Disagree.
Oh, okay. Who is it?
Mike Vick?
Mark Sanchez.
Oh.
That's a low blow.
We need to.
We're coming back to it.
We'll come back to it. Baker Mayfield.
Right now, it's the most fun thing to watch.
Baker Mayfield.
Turn the knife. I mean, let's turn the knife.
Baker Mayfield has been saving the 1 o'clock window from terrible games all year long. He's the only quarterback that's fun to watch. And it seems like he's always going to get the ball down a score with like 3 minutes left, and he's always going to score. It's like you can set your clock to it. Like, I don't know how many guys in the league how many quarterbacks in the league do you legitimately think when they get the ball with 2 minutes or 3 minutes left are going to go down the field and score? Like every time he gets it, I feel like he's going to score. And I think that's a tribute to him. I think it's a tribute to Tampa Bay and the way they developed him.
Depends on who's playing the Ravens.
Yeah.
To him as well for taking a mid-level contract. That way they can still build a team around him.
Yeah, I think the roster building there has been exceptional. I think they kind of struck gold with Baker. I mean, even if they thought he was going to be good, there's no way they thought he was going to be this good. And same with Ibuka. I mean, when they drafted him, they must have had a plan because everyone was like, well, you have McMillan, you have Evans, you have Godwin. Why do you need another first-round receiver? And this guy has been unbelievable. 5 touchdowns in 5 games. And he jumps off the screen.
He's DraftKings odds for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I also want to say the other quarterback I enjoy watching because it is a train wreck with a baby on fire, and then it's a city of gold, and that is Trevor Lawrence. I mean,
I thought you were going to go Carson Wentz.
Oh, my God, no.
I mean, 1 week he slid out of bounds. The next week, I think he had a timeout, and then he came out of the timeout and had to delay a game. How the fuck's that happen? And then he double stumbles and then scores a touchdown to win. I mean, this guy's entertaining as hell. You never know what you're going to get.
He's feast or famine. Carson Wentz is just famine. He's not feasting.
I mean, again, every once in a while, he's trying to hit a home run on every play, which I appreciate a little bit. Yeah. I appreciate it a little.
He's a gunslinger. Not very accurate, but
he's kind of in it's like, fuck it. Somebody's down there. Let's see who's going to catch it.
He's a gunslinger in the same way Yosemite Sam is a gunslinger.
That's a great line.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd are Carson Wentz.
Oh, man.
What about the rest of the slate? The Eagles struggled. They lose against the Denver Broncos. What did you take away from that game? Do you think bigger win for Denver or worse loss for Philly?
Bigger win for Denver. That was a great defensive performance.
Agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I think the Eagles offense, it just doesn't seem like it's clicked at all. AJ Brown.
Did you see the fake tush push?
The fake tush push was was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
I saw it. It was awesome. And it sucks for the rest of the NFL because now they can get 1 yard in so many different ways.
Yep.
And you have to play for that now, right? You have to put another guy on the edge.
Yep.
Or at least you can't have 11 people over the center anymore just diving. Like you have to have one guy like wait and see.
It didn't matter already that there were 11 guys. So you're going to get.
I know that's what I'm saying. You just they just took 1 or 2 guys off the center to help them out. So
yeah. Around the league. I mean, is that what we're doing? Kind of going around the league?
Yeah, let's go. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. We don't have to talk about every game individually or whatever. What's the next thing you wanted to bring up? The Arizona Cardinals disaster or what?
Arizona Cardinals disaster. You cannot lose that game. You cannot. You're a better team than that.
No, I don't think. Are they? I don't know.
You guys are the ones that picked them to win the division.
I know, and I saw they were 2-0, and I literally said, "I was like, I don't."
I'm a genius.
Very good. It seems very good.
And I actually like Jacksonville's defense a bunch. That's what I really took away from that game, that Monday night game, was Jacksonville's defense. Look, they were flying around. That 99 interception return for a touchdown. I forget the gentleman's name who intercepted, but his number was 0. Just a great. Looks like he's going to drop back into coverage and drove on the ball. Kind of reminded me a lot of that Malcolm Butler play, but obviously not in the Super Bowl. So that was. I really took a Jackson's defense, Broncos defense. Bo Nix does not look that great. He does. He looks like he's sophomore slumping. So that's just a couple things that just pop in my head right away. And how about the Saints winning a freaking game?
They've won 2, haven't they?
How about them? No, I think they've only won 1.
Just 1.
Yeah, there's only one winless team left. Do you know who it is?
The Tennessee Titans.
Nope.
No,
they won this weekend. Is it the Jets?
It is the Jets.
The Jets.
Right. It's the Jets. Like I said, one win in New York between the two teams. Not great. Justin Fields, though, makes like 1 or 2 plays a game where you're like, oh, that guy's good. And then he makes like 28 plays where you're like, that guy's not very good.
The New York Jet planes.
To your point, Brian, the Jacksonville Jaguars defense leads the NFL in takeaway. They have 13 forced turnovers in 5 weeks thus far. That's pretty good. That's probably 13 more than the Ravens have.
They had 9 all of last year. I remember they had that full screen graphic up. Wow. By the way, Trevor Lawrence looked like Chad Powers.
Guys, didn't we all take Jacksonville last week?
Yeah, we did.
We all jagged off this weekend. We all jagged off this weekend.
It's a jack off.
It was a jag off, not a jack off.
It was a jag off.
It was a good week for the boys there.
We all took them over KC. That's interesting.
Hey, I think they're a better team. I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
What else?
You're making me blush.
What other teams? What other teams you want to talk
about?
That
or I'm sweating a little bit.
Indianapolis Colts absolutely walloped. Who did they play? I know they killed them. I can't remember who they played. The Vegas Raiders. The Fighting Geno Smiths.
I think we had boots on the ground for that one. Boots on the ground. Randy P was there for supporting the black and silver.
I would imagine, besides Puka Nacua, Jonathan Taylor is the second highest odds to win Offensive Player of the Year. He had 3 more touchdowns this past weekend. He's been unbelievably good this season.
Yeah, 15 catches this weekend.
Yeah, he's who, Puka?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Puka. I mean, I'm talking about Taylor, but while we're talking about the Colts, but yeah, I mean, Indianapolis looks great. And do you guys think Brady being in those interviews, do you think that's really helping the Raiders because they just lost 40-6?
Does Geno Smith start this game?
I don't know. What's the other option? Who do they have? Who's the backup?
He has 9 interceptions, guys.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Raiders QB depth chart. I mean, maybe they still have Aiden O'Connell from last year. He was bad.
It's bad.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh wow.
Kenny throws Pickets. Yeah.
Kenny, I do is throw Pickets.
Andrews to Jacksonville heating up. Okay.
Yeah, Strange just went on the IR.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Didn't realize that. He's been pretty good for them this year. Brian Thomas actually looked like he wanted to play football on Monday night for the first time this season. Travis Hunter looked pretty explosive this year, or in that game as well. I think, maybe we'll just start getting a little bit of more production out of those two guys. And
ETN
ETN's been having a really, really good year. But I mean,
besides
the fact that he was kind of blanked at that game. But the fact that the Jags have a 4-1 record at this point without those guys playing very well at the beginning of the year, I mean, maybe that team could be frisky. I don't know. There's a lot better. The AFC South is a lot more competitive than
I think we were all on the train of them being the most improved team as well.
We were. I actually kind of remember that conversation vaguely about
just because they have so much talent on that roster.
We went with them, and I want to say New England as well.
We got to talk about them next, dude. How about Drake May going into Buffalo?
Well, hold on, we're still in the Indy game, aren't we?
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? It was 40.
I mean, if we're there, we got to talk about Mark Sanchez.
Okay, we'll talk about Mark Sanchez.
We have to.
Brooks, I want to preface this. All right, so obviously, I'm assuming everyone knows what happened to Mark Sanchez and the 69-year-old truck driver who was picking up cooking oil. But Brooks, you being in the law enforcement field previously, do you have any information that we haven't really heard of yet, or anything? I mean, you have boots on the ground there.
Yeah, there's more video that's coming out. He beat the shit out of this guy. I mean, I know that Mark is the one who went to the hospital with stab wounds, but I mean, if you haven't seen the picture of the 69-year-old guy, he's got a
gash
from here. That's definitely with a knife. That's not from getting the shit beat out of him. That's a straight knife slice for sure. I don't know how this all escalated because I mean, there's no sound to the video, I believe.
So apparently
the video's not out for people to see yet, but there's going to be a video released.
I was listening to Mike Florio on Pro Football Talk, and he said that this escalated because Mark Sanchez was at the hotel that he was staying in for the game for the next day that he was going to be a broadcaster for.
Well, it's Friday night.
Okay, so two nights in advance. They had some sort of Fox either production meeting or get together with the Fox crew. Hence why this gentleman is suing Fox as well. He got intoxicated, went out to this loading dock-ish area or parking lot-ish area where this truck pulled up, and he said he told the guy he couldn't park there. Mark Sanchez did. Then I guess he was so, pissed off at this guy that he went in and talked to the hotel manager, and then he went out and tried to take advantage and try to put this matter into his own hands, and that obviously did not work out well for him. And the driver pepper sprayed him first, and then when he thought his life was in danger, that's when he started stabbing him.
Yeah. If you don't know, Indiana is a concealed carry and an open carry state. So this guy, he's very lucky he still has his life. And he wasn't, in that this driver wasn't carrying a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I'll say it. I don't go there's a gun in my car at all times. I'm a former law enforcement officer. I have my concealed carry out here. It's usually on me. If not, it's in my car. And it's that way with a lot of people. So, Mark Sanchez is very lucky that this guy did not have a gun on him.
Yeah, I agree.
And being 69, 70 years old, getting the shit beat out of you by
38-year-old.
Ex-NFL player. He's lucky he got pepper sprayed before anything else. I don't know. It's a shame. I saw a lot of people saying like Mark Sanchez was on PCP. Was he on PCP and all this different stuff? I don't give a fuck what he was doing or what he was on. I have no idea about that. I don't know what the toxicology report came back as. It's not released yet. It's not something that I've seen either. But I don't give a fuck if he was on it or not. He did it. So
still in jail.
What's that?
He's probably been released on bond. I would.
No, he had $300 bail, which is nothing. But then they came back with a
felony charge.
They came back with an affidavit with a felony charge, and I think there's more charges coming, as well. But that's been the most recent one. I'm not sure. I thought he had been released on bail, but he maybe that got submitted before then and they kept him. I don't know. I'm not sure. So it's as far as I know to carry.
Let's put a bow on this. It's just a weird situation, and then it sucks. Hopefully, everyone it works out.
You might be right here, Joe. You might be right here. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Anyway,
it's an unfortunate situation,
but it's also this might not be a DOT thing, Joe. That's something to look into, to be honest with you. This might not be a DOT thing, depending on what kind of truck he had.
Weird situation with Mark Sanchez, but we are going to move on. Any other stuff around the NFL that you want to touch on? I saw that the Titans waived former first-round pick Treylon Burks. They traded A.J. Brown for that first-round pick that they got Treylon Burks in.
I love that.
Did that work out? Not really. Yeah. Don't think it worked out very good. And Mike Vrabel was real mad about it on draft day. And they just waived him. He's been hurt basically his whole career. You guys know
it was kind of what soured the entire relationship was that.
Oh yeah.
Sunday at 1:00, I'm gonna be at the Ravens game, and I'm gonna miss probably the best game of all time. It's gonna be Kyler Murray versus Geno Smith in the how do I lose this game bowl. That's such a bad game. Who said somebody said the other day the Ravens and Dolphins play on a Thursday night in like 2 or 3 weeks, and they were like they should flex this game to a Wednesday at 3 a.m.
If things don't change quickly, they should.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Neither team's fans want to watch that game.
The Chargers lost 2 in a row. They lost to the Giants last week, and they just lost this week to who am I missing? The Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels is back. Terry McLaurin didn't play, but Debo has looked really good for them. And this dude, Bill Krosky Merritt, 120 plus yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns. What a game. What kind of a breakout game for him. Do you like this Washington team? Do you think they can compete in the NFC, or are you still out on them?
Still out on them. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I don't trust them right now. Put it that way.
So what do you think on the flip side? What do you think about what do you make of the Chargers losing 2 in a row to NFC East opponents?
I don't like it at all, and I also don't like that they lost their starting running back. So now they've lost both starting running backs.
And it's already sucks because they lost Slater for the season before the season even started. He's the all-pro left tackle. They have an all-pro right tackle in Joe Alt that they slid over to left tackle, but he got a high ankle sprain a few weeks ago, and he's been out. So that offensive line is already not looking great. And now you lose your starting running back, who's been, he struggled, but the offensive line isn't great. Justin Herbert came out of the gates looking like he was going to be an MVP candidate, and now they've kind of cooled off. I just don't really know what to make of the team. And I think that division is pretty open. I mean, I don't think KC's is good. I've said that several times, as they have been in the past. And I mean, I said it last year too, so maybe I'm wrong there. I think Denver is starting to hit their stride offensively a little bit, and I think that defense is gonna hold up. The Raiders we don't even need to talk about, but I mean, who do you think has the best chance moving forward in that division at this point?
Broncos.
You like Denver? Brooks, do you agree?
I mean, the gun to my head right now, yeah. I mean,
they have the best overall unit out of the 8 units that are in that. I guess if you include special teams and you have 12 units,
yeah,
they have the best unit in that division, and I'm going to take the best unit.
And they're healthiest right now.
And their offense is starting to click, and Dobbins and Harvey are kind of looking like a pretty good 1-2 punch. I mean, Cortland Sutton is underrated. He's kind of boring, but he does everything well, and he makes big plays at big moments. I mean, I can't disagree with you. I picked the Chargers before the season, but I'm liking what I've seen out of Denver the last couple of weeks for sure. A lot better than.
I got to change my pick. They just got Odafe Oweh in San Diego, so.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be the difference.
He's gonna have like 6 sacks in the first.
Again. I mean, could he go there and turn his career around? Yes, but from what I've seen,
he's going to go play for a real hardball.
In Baltimore, I don't want to beat a dead horse with the Ravens, but good God, the fire Harbaugh stuff here in Baltimore is out of control.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's all these injuries, and the fire Harbaugh thing has been going on for a really long time. I mean, it's been going on since like the end of Flacco. That year that Flacco got hurt towards ACL, we went like 5-11 or whatever the hell we did. And that next year, I think we started out struggling, and people were like, why is this guy still employed? And then he just keeps getting 3-year extensions, and people get frustrated about it. I don't think it's necessarily all his fault. Do I love what he does all the time? Definitely not. But I mean, it's so hard to place blame when there's so many injuries. It just is.
Also, if you fire a head coach mid-season, you're conceding the season, and I don't think this season is worth conceding yet.
No.
Does a coach get fired this weekend? After this weekend, I'm venturing yes.
Like I'm saying, I think there needs to be a statement made. And I can see Zach Orr being that pony. So probably, if I had to guess, somebody's going to get made an example of. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe it was Oweh. Maybe it was them trading. Maybe it was them making these trades. One trade and one signing this past weekend, saying like, you guys better fucking get it right, or we're going to bring other people in.
Heads are going to start rolling. Yeah.
Shouldn't have brought up Harbaugh because we're going to go down this rabbit hole again. I talked about like a head coach of another team because it gets fired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to keep beating down the same shit we've been talking about. I'm not trying to be rude. Another head coach, like, is a Dayball gone? Is a Mike McDaniel gone? I think it's got to be.
I think if the Titans didn't miraculously win this week, I think Brian Callahan's on a freaking hot seat. That guy's an idiot.
I think McDaniel.
You think so?
I
They're 1-4. Yeah, they're bad. And yeah,
And
I mean,
he's like the guru. And I know they
Yeah.
lost, and that's
yeah,
brutal.
they
to
lost. They lost to They lost to Carolina though. They lost at home. They lost to Carolina. That's bad. You can't lose to Carolina. Oh, it wasn't at home, but either way, you can't lose to Carolina. Come on.
His seat couldn't be hotter. Christ, man, if I'm in Arizona right now, I wouldn't be.
That's not a
I mean,
bad.
after the bullshit that he pulled this weekend. I mean,
The headline. I saw Jonathan Gannon's name, and I half expected it to say "fired." He was fired. Like before I read the headline on ESPN.
You'd have to assume he lost the locker room with that. You'd have to. Yeah. Can't go around hitting your players.
Yeah.
What if a player hit you?
Yeah. Do you want a player to fucking hit you?
Yeah. And the player looks like an asshole. And look, did that kid make a fucking moronic play? Absolutely. Don't deserve it.
He was already when he got hit, he was being consoled by somebody, by probably Calais Campbell. Talk about somebody who I'd love to get back in this locker room.
I would love it.
God.
I don't care if he does nothing.
I want Arizona to lose 5 weeks in a row.
I need his
so
leadership in the locker room is really what I need.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more, Brooksy. You have Kyle Van Noy and you have Calais Campbell on the same D line. I love it from a leadership standpoint.
Yeah,
and a play standpoint, he's still good. He's
got more. He's got more sacks than Odafe Oweh. He's probably got more sacks than everybody else. He might have more sacks than our team right now.
We have as many sacks as Odafe Oweh. We haven't played a game of organized football.
We got one last week, I think. Van Noy got one last week.
The only other games that we didn't hit on, Dallas kicked the shit out of the Jets, and the Jets made the score a little bit closer. They lost by 15, but that game was over immediately. Dak Prescott looks really good. Javonte Williams looks really good. The Cowboys offense, I kind of believe in them. I don't believe in the defense, though. That's going to be their downfall, I think, ultimately. And I know Dak gets a lot of shit, but honestly, I think Dak's pretty good. And I've always been in Dak's corner. We also didn't talk about the Thursday night game. San Francisco at Los Angeles. San Francisco won in OT. There was a lot of hullabaloo about 4th and 1 call. What did you guys take away from that?
A lot of what?
Hullabaloo.
Drink some more of that twisted tea.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Brooks and I's face both was the same. Like,
Roger
McNutt.
I was at work this night, so I didn't get to watch much of this game, but I know there was a lot of people talking about there was a 4th and 1 decision that people didn't agree with the call. What was your takeaway from that, and what was your overall takeaway of the game?
The game was actually pretty entertaining. Look, that's one of these. This is the epitome of that 4th and 1 situation where it works, he's a genius. If it fails, he's a complete bum. It didn't work, so he's not a complete bum. He's one of the best offensive minds in the game. It's just, look, the play didn't work out.
See, I got the tall guy in my corner.
I think we all think hullabaloo was a nice word.
And the last game I want to talk about is Drake May going into Buffalo on Sunday night and beating his division rivals and taking out the last remaining undefeated team in the NFL. There are no longer any undefeated teams in the NFL, and it's week 6 going into. I feel like that's pretty early. Normally there's like a 7 or 8-0 team. This year it looks like it's a little bit more even, I guess. Did you take anything away from this? You think the New England is ready to make a leap here? You think Buffalo just had an off game? It's a division game.
Game.
Yeah.
Division game.
I will say this though. I think Drake may look good. I got to watch quite a bit of this game. I kind of like him.
I like him too.
I think he's pretty good.
And I think, this team would not be anywhere close to what they are right now without Vrabel in there. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close to the same team as last year.
It's night and day from last year, just based on I just think
they're way better coached.
They're way better prepared for the games, and they seem like they actually have a scheme on offense that, like last year, was a complete joke.
In the pregame, I can't remember who was bringing it up, but when Sunday Night Football was talking about how they were talking to a couple of players, and the players in the locker room said they've never been more excited to play football, that there's a different feel to what last year.
Huge. That is
Also,
huge.
Stephon Diggs, have a night, dude. 147 yards,
Yeah.
146 yards, 12 catches or 10 catches on 12 targets.
He was profusely sweating before the game started. Like he either was hungover or he had run wind sprints the entire time before the game.
Or him and Nicki Minaj were getting after it before the game. One or the other.
Cardi B, isn't it? Is
Cardi
it
B, you're right.
Yeah.
Cardi B, yeah.
They're pregnant. They're expecting.
How about that?
Yeah. Good luck to that child.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna have plenty. They're gonna have plenty of money.
Before we get off football, did we make our picks for tomorrow? Our pick for tomorrow.
Yeah, let's make a pick for tomorrow. The game is the Eagles at the Giants, and the Eagles are favored by 7 in this game. What do you guys would pick? Like just to give you guys an update, we are not going to be going live tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to work a double. We decided we were going to probably be going live on Friday instead. So Wednesday, Friday,
or
Thursday.
One of these nights. Maybe we'll have a little after dark. I don't know. We'll see what everyone's schedule looks like.
But either way, we're going to be doing our picks for tomorrow night now, just so we can have them in, and then we'll be doing our picks for the rest of the weekend, either Friday or whenever we come live.
Yeah.
So just letting you guys know that. Like I said, the line is Eagles -7 at the New York Giants. The line is juiced towards the Eagles at -120. What do you guys like in this game? I know the Eagles have been not so great, and the Giants have also been not so great.
Brooksy, go ahead.
No, the Eagles have been fine. They're 4-1. I just like giving them shit.
You know, give me the Eagles. I don't like usually division games with this kind of a spread. I like going with the underdog to cover. But I mean, one of these weeks that offense is going to click and they're going to blow somebody out. So maybe this is the week.
Double down with Brooks, but for a different reason. Rookie quarterback versus that D line, very terrifying. I'll go with the Eagles.
This is going to be a team ride. I think we're all going to be taking the Eagles here. They're just way better than the Giants. I'm not reading into them losing last week. I think Denver's a good team. And I think the Eagles, I mean, if they're going to get back on track offensively, I think the Giants are probably a good team to be facing. So give me the Eagles, and that's a team ride for Thursday night, -7. Oh my God. AIM screen name, the Big Tall Giant.
I don't know why it's like half of them are rounded, half of them are not. Brian, turn your son bitch sideways.
Got it, buddy.
Brooks is
nice.
Oh, by the way, I showed Brooks this earlier. Chili
Your
day.
penis?
Baby.
Oh, Chili Day.
Chili day.
Yesterday was Chili Day.
It was supposed to be. And I got ghost peppers. This is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah, don't put a lot of that in there.
No.
You're going to ruin the whole batch if you do that. You're going to need so much sour cream.
I ended up having to pick up a shift, Brooksy, so I had to bail on making the chili because it takes me a couple hours.
All right. I am done talking about the NFL and the tall guys here. Let's talk about Penn State. You want to talk about Penn State, Chris?
What happened?
You want to talk about Maryland?
No. Not really.
No.
They're not supposed to be good. They're supposed to be good. What are your thoughts on James Franklin? I can't hear you, Chris.
Can't hear you. I can see you. You look glorious.
Oh.
No.
Audio issues.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
All right. Before Chris gives his thoughts, what are your thoughts on Penn State losing to UCLA and the rest of the college football slate? If there's anything you want to talk about in particular, we'll get into the specifics of the Penn State game and the Maryland game. But if there's anything else you want to talk about, let us know too.
I want to know what Brooks is laughing at right now first.
Penn State.
I didn't see the game. I saw the score. I don't like what James Franklin came in and said after the game. where he basically said, we had to fly across the country. We lost a couple guys. But look, Oregon flew across the country and beat you in your own fucking dojo in a whiteout game. So can they have those excuses if they lost? So that's the one thing I didn't like. Just own it.
He's a bitch.
We heard that.
Let's go. We got the Penn State fan on the James Franklin's a bitch train. What's your thoughts?
I gave the Ravens a ton of flack and told them to get rid of all of their Penn State players, but I would love to see them get one here before the trade deadline.
One Penn State player we definitely need to get rid of is the freaking punter. That guy sucks.
I think you love Stout. Don't get rid of Stout.
No, he sucks. He's a bad punter.
Just dropping bombs back there.
He is doo-doo paper.
He's got a flow for days. Guy knows what he's doing, okay?
I can't deny that.
What happened in the game? Was it the defense? Was it the offense? Was it a combination of everything? Was it turnovers? I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know.
I was actually fortunate enough to be at a child's 4th birthday party, so I saw 0 gameplay. Turned out to be the biggest blessing of the weekend for me. The first 3 weeks, the Penn State fans' lot in life, you always want to be number one, and then when you get close to the top, you get a little scared, a little imposter syndrome. So I didn't love being top 2, 3 to start the year off. The first 3 games, we looked like shit against inferior opponents, so I never had the confidence of being, again, 2 or 3 or being justified in that position. Now, again, I'm a homer, so I will ride and die and talk shit all day long on here about how great we are. But
you should.
Yeah, no great confidence going into Oregon. First 3 quarters, I was, was pissed off. I actually intentionally didn't drink all day or during the game so I wouldn't be a belligerent asshole in the household. But 3rd, 4th quarter rolls around, we show a little bit of life. Foy starts criticizing. Tide turns a little bit, get a little excited about it, and I thought we were going to pull it off, and it goes for a great story at that point. But then, that loss, you get a little too high for it. You travel across the country, get the team that shouldn't even really be in Division One, FBS, FCS, whatever the top thing is they're calling it now. To 3 new coaches, 2 coordinators and a head coach who've not been there for more than 5 weeks as the guys in charge, and just get rickrolled.
Well, no, none of their guys, they fired their head coach during the season already, didn't they?
That's what I was saying, the week before. So, literally after
and they had
last week.
the guy calling the plays was his first ever time calling the plays. Ever.
Yeah, he looked like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter calling plays on the sideline.
He looked like he was 16 years old.
He made us look like, never mind. Yeah, didn't make us look. Go ahead, Dusty.
It's bad. It's an embarrassing loss for Penn State, and I know I'm not trying to pile on you while you're down here, but you can't go play an 0-4 team and lose. Penn State now has.
They have Nico Amaliava.
He was supposed to be $10 million quarterback, and he looked like it that day.
That guy's made so much money and hadn't played a professional snap yet.
Penn State is no longer in the AP top 25. I think that's a little bit of an overreaction. They're still better than Vandy,
wild.
Arizona State, Iowa State, Memphis.
They went from
Florida.
number
Get out of
3.
here. They're going to kick the shit out of those teams. But yeah, completely out on the AP poll, the coaches poll. They are number 22. But yeah, it's rough, man.
They shouldn't be out of the top 25.
No. Their next 2 games are cupcakes. They're playing Northwestern and they're playing Iowa. They should get back on track, and then they got to go to Ohio State.
Northwestern's a game that they tend to trip over their own feet sometimes.
Look, if they're not ready for Northwestern this week, then James Franklin should be fired midseason.
I was at Penn State when I watched Northwestern hit a walk-off kick against them. That was
good for you.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that immensely. I was a little inebriated, and I might have got thrown out of the bar at that point, but I had a good time.
Drunk.
That's part of the course at State College.
After that Northwestern and Iowa game, they play at the Ohio State.
That's going to be a massive game.
And then right after Ohio State, the schedule doesn't let up. They got to play the Hoosiers, the number 7 in the country, Indiana Hoosiers, in football, not basketball, football.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That Coach Pignetti or whatever the hell his name is. He came from JMU. The guy wins, but I didn't hate last year when he got his shit pushed in when they played the real team finally and got shown for what they really were in that schedule they had in the first half. But I mean, back-to-back years now, it's got a little bit of traction going, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
it
got.
pretty
I
good,
mean, he
too.
talked a lot of shit before that blowout. Before they got their shit pushed in against Notre Dame. But I mean, I believe in them a little bit because they've played a couple good teams this year and beat them. Whereas last year, I agree with Chris. They took advantage of a cupcake schedule, which is not his fault. But
No. I mean, it is what it is. When you have 18 teams in the league, you can only play so many of the top tiers.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Any other college football stuff you guys want to talk about from the weekend? Maryland.
Ooh, this is
unfortunate
speaking of
collapse.
Indiana, Oregon this weekend. We'll see what
Oh.
Indiana is actually made of
Wow.
Yeah.
this weekend.
Where is that
If
game?
they-
I wonder.
It's in Oregon.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. I wonder if that's the night game or where's college game
we'll
day.
see if
gonna be?
we'll see if they're for real or not. If they can keep that thing close or win.
Yeah.
And then the other big loss is Texas going down.
God, they're bad.
Yeah,
But they're still favored in the Red River Shootout this week.
Yeah. It's
Really?
might be a quarter. Is there quarter?
To a 5-0 OU team, yeah.
Yeah, Mateer's pushing to play, but they're still playing. They're playing it close to the vest. They haven't come out and said whether he is going to.
well,
or
he
not.
got that surgery to try to be back for this game. I believe that hand surgery, wrist surgery, something like that. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to
Red River
Barstool
Shootout
this morning, and they were talking about the surgeon, whoever the guy that's doing that surgery, and he's done a shit ton of these things. So we'll see.
Florida, man, what a weird schedule they've had so far. They've played in the last 3 weeks. They played number 3, number 4, number 9, and they play number 5 Texas A&M this week. So just a complete gauntlet that they're going through right now. Oh, and by the way, they play Georgia right after that, and then they finish with Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Florida State all in the top 25. That's the toughest schedule in the country, but I think that defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think their record doesn't reflect how good of a team they are. So I don't think this is like the worst
Florida.
loss in the world for Texas, but I mean, you got to win You got to win that game probably if you're Texas. I don't know.
Speaking of Florida teams, is the U back?
Dude, I don't know how good Florida State is, but Miami's been good this year. They were really impressive. I bet against them a couple weeks ago when they played against USF, and they absolutely boat raced them. I've seen Miami lose those kind of games so many times in the past, and it just feels like they're pretty legit this year. And the rest of their schedule is kind of a joke. I mean, they're playing a bunch of ACC teams, and nothing against ACC football, but
that's
the
division they play in.
Yeah,
So
I know,
it's not their fault.
I know, and I understand that. And they've beaten the 3 ranked teams that they've faced. They've beaten them all. They beat Notre Dame.
Do they
beat
play
USF,
Georgia
they beat
Tech?
Florida State. They do not play Georgia Tech. They play
That's the
Louisville,
game I would love
Stanford,
to see.
SMU, Syracuse, North Carolina State, Virginia Tech, and Pitt. Doesn't really look like the ACC that I grew accustomed to when I was a kid. Looks more like the Big East, but
yeah.
College football realignment stuff. I think that's good. Do you guys want to move on to playoff baseball?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's talk some playoff baseball. How about that Vladdy grand slam the other night? How electric was that?
How about Vladdy just raking in general?
Yeah, $600 million, and it looks like it was well worth it, at least right now. He's been great. And also, I want to point out the Aaron Judge home run that hit the foul pole last night. I have no idea how he kept that ball fair. That ball was 6 inches inside and 100 miles an hour, and he kept it fair. I had no idea how he did that. That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, there's no way. That's got to be, 70 yards out of play. And that was unbelievable.
No, that should have left the stadium in the foul territory. I think it was hit so hard and so far inside. I can't believe he got the barrel cast out there that fast. Yeah.
Agreed.
It's unbelievable. What's
That's the
been your
first big home run that
Yeah, they needed it too. They needed a spark in New York. They've been kind of getting their asses kicked by the Blue Jays. What has been your biggest takeaway from the playoffs so far? You can talk about whatever team you want to, any headline or any kind of thing you've noticed in the playoff baseball that we've seen so far. Brian, let's go to you first. You are on mute.
we keep cutting off Brian, so we need to let him go.
It's okay. You guys go ahead. I want to think on that one for a moment.
Okay. Chris?
Well, first off, I've not heard a bat hit a ball that hard since Brian Rogers was coaching baseball down in Virginia.
Oh, man. Brian, were you the coach that just destroyed fungos at your kids? Is that you? Was that you? You did. You just hit them.
No, that was my specialty was the fungo guy. No,
Yeah.
You were Rocket Man? You were Rocket Man?
Fungo was the best thing ever invented for a pitcher. God damn, I miss fungo golf.
Oh, man. Let's talk about some baseball. The big dumper went Oppo last night. That game was already out of hand. The Seattle Mariners took a 2-1 lead in that series. Milwaukee leads the Cubs 2-0. Good for Milwaukee. New York obviously won last night. They're playing Game 4, and it's loser leaves town if they lose. And then Philly has really, really struggled against the Dodgers. What do you make of that Philly lineup going super cold? It seems like it happens in the playoffs the last couple of years. That Philly lineup is so good, and it just goes cold.
I hate how we always, like, as a society, always got to place blame on somebody. Yeah, the top of the lineup suck. How about the fucking Dodgers starting pitching being absolutely out of this world right now?
Yeah.
Let's give credit.
Yeah.
We thought that might be one of their weaknesses going into the playoffs, and it's been a strength.
Yeah. Chris?
Just piggybacking on that, it's crazy that Ohtani is the first time he's gotten a pitch in the postseason this year.
Yeah, that is crazy. He definitely wasn't going to be doing it for the Angels.
No.
To the Philly fan the other day, and he goes, if you would have told me, he had to go to like a wedding or something, and he said, if you would have told me that Ohtani struck out 4 times, I would have told you the Phillies won by 5 runs. And they lost.
Yeah. I mean, really, reminds you of the Orioles, does it not? I mean, their lineup just has been completely cold. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about besides that, because Luzardo threw a good game the other night.
Yeah.
And then who was their other guy, the lefty?
It's Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah. I mean, he threw a great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw a good game too. I mean, they're cold as ice, man. They need to get something going.
And it's going to be tough for them tonight because they're going up against Yamamoto, who's been really, really good this year. And they're pitching Aaron Nola, who's got a good history in the playoffs and has pitched a ton of playoff games, but had a terrible year, had a 6 ERA this year. So, I mean, I know you probably want to give that guy the ball anyway, but I don't know if he's shaky early, they're going to be throwing the kitchen sink at this game tonight, trying to get anything they can to get into Game 4. Cam Schlittler versus Varland tonight for the Yankees. Schlittler is the guy who throws absolute cheese. Priester and Tyone, 2 former Pirates pitchers, pitching for Milwaukee and the Cubs respectively. And then we have Bryce Miller and Casey Mize pitching in the Tigers-Mariners game.
What's crazy?
Guys, so good.
Casey Mize and Tariq Skubal were drafted in the same class by the Tigers, and Mize was supposed to be like the stud.
He was supposed to be the guy.
Yeah. And he's not bad. I mean, he had 14-6 with a 3.8 this year. So it's not like he's a bad player, but I mean, you watch Skubal pitch and he's just a different breed.
If somebody not fact check this, but I was told yesterday by a guy that Max Fried, Lucas Giolito, and Jack Flaherty were all on the same high school team together at the same time.
No shot.
You think that?
That's true. They played at Harvard Westlake High School, which is, I'm trying to find out where.
Sounds like Texas.
And
Dusty, who's your stat guy, Dusty?
It should be me, I guess. I'm sorry.
Who's on the side feeding you these things, man?
I just went on the Google machine, man. I don't know. I asked Jeeves.
I thought Jack Flaherty was older than both those guys.
No, I guess not. I mean, Fried's been pitching for a long time. He just looks really young. I can't figure out where this high school is. I'm really trying, though.
Probably Cali.
Just search Jack Flaherty High School.
You should know.
Call me crazy.
Harvard Westlake School is in Los Angeles.
Sales.
I would like to see their stats from that year. I bet they were good.
Did I pitch against them when I was out there?
I don't know.
Because I got
You
my
may
shit
have.
rocked.
The Blue Jays better. I don't think you want to give the Yankees momentum winning 2 in a row going back home.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think this has got to be a win for the Toronto Blue Jays tonight. I think if you go to Game 5, I think that's going to be tough. Same thing for Detroit. Well, obviously, I mean, same thing for Seattle. I mean, I think going back home it helps for sure if you're playing in a Game 5, because in playoff baseball, I think home field advantage actually does matter. But it's going to be tough because I think they're probably going to have to face Skubal, right? If they
Next game.
Yeah.
Well, he
If
pitched
they-
on
Game
Sunday.
5.
Pitched
Yeah.
Sunday.
So if they get to Game 5, they're almost certainly going to be seeing Skubal. And so I wouldn't want to do that at all. So let's try to beat Casey Mize tonight. If you're a Mariners fan, we're rooting for you, Barletta.
I'm not. I'm rooting Detroit. I'm rooting for Detroit.
Are you
Are you
really? Why is that?
I am. I don't know why. I think it's just because one of our good friends out here is a big Detroit fan. But I don't know. I enjoy watching Skubal.
Yeah.
And honestly, their lineup kind of sucks, to be honest with you. They need to do something.
Kind of okay.
Yeah,
Riley
they need
Green's
to
good.
they need to do something about that lineup this offseason.
Well,
because
they offered Bregman 6 years, 180, and he said no. They tried.
I
to.
know. I think they tried to get Correa too.
Yeah.
Are you for a World Series matchup, like the two teams? I am, but do you guys have one that you would prefer?
Do I have one that I'd prefer, or that I think is going to happen? Because I think it's probably, I think it's going to be probably Toronto on the AL side for me. That's who I think, and then I think it's probably going to be the Dodgers. I mean, but I would prefer. I don't know. Mariners Brewers seems like fun. They never get there.
That's mine. Mariners.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
I just hope both teams have fun.
Oh yeah.
I want both teams to try really hard and have a lot of fun.
When do the Orioles play?
Let me ask you guys.
As my wife says, I just want to have a hot dog and have a nice time.
That's all you need.
It's nothing wrong with that.
Want a hot dog real bad.
I don't know, guys, but when I don't have a dog in the fight anymore, I'll root for the story. The Brewers versus Mariners would be a fun story.
I would love to see the Brewers in that, and I kind of think that they've got all the momentum. I mean, they were the best team in baseball this year, and honestly, it feels like the momentum is kind of carried into the playoffs as well.
How is that team the best team in baseball? I don't get it. I'm not trying to shit on the Brewers. I just I look at their roster and I just I don't see that much special stuff going on there. It's just
no. I mean,
just play very complimentary baseball. I guess I don't know.
No superstars. I mean, Mizorowski and
Yelich.
Yelich are their two superstars, but
he's the back end of his career.
Time.
Yeah, he still had 100 RBIs though this year.
Yeah, I mean he's still playing well, but he's not like prime Christian Yelich, like MVP Yelich, like he was.
He was unbelievable for a while. Joey Ortiz, former Oriole great on that team. William Contreras, good catcher. Bryce Terang, good second base. They just got a bunch of pretty good players, above average players. And I don't know how they do it. They trade away all their best players every year, and then they just come up with new ones.
And then Craig Counsell leaves, and now he's about to lose to his old team. That's kind of funny.
Yep. And the coach of the Brewers coached Craig Counsell at the University of Notre Dame, which is wild.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I forget the man's name of the Brewers.
Because I do remember this because he's the reason Counsell's the reason he was on the bench. He was the bench coach, and then he just took over when he left, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of weird to think a player. I mean, I guess it happens in the NFL a decent amount nowadays, but a player brought in his college coach, and now that college coach who became a bench coach is now the manager of the Milwaukee Brewers. And the reason I know this is because the manager of the Brewers came on McAfee yesterday talking about his pocket pancakes, which is incredible to watch him eat pancakes in the middle of a baseball game.
Oh man, what do you guys make of going back to the Dodgers? What do you make of Dave Roberts coming out and saying Sasaki is their primary option at closer moving forward in the playoffs after Trinan has had some struggles recently? What do you make of that?
I didn't know that even happened. I kind of processed that.
Yeah. Roki Sasaki signed a big contract with the Dodgers. He was like the guy this offseason everyone was coveting. Of course, he ended up going to LA. And
because they're nicer to their players.
Yeah, they're nicer. Brooks, I just asked them, what do you think about Sasaki being basically named the closer for the remainder of the playoffs for the Dodgers?
I think it's the right move. He's
been declared, but he said he's the primary option as of now in the ninth inning.
Yeah, I think it's the right move. He's kind of figured out his mechanics here over the last month or so. His velocity's back up to where it was when he was getting recruited to come out here. Why not, right? Give him 1 inning max effort. I wouldn't trust the guy to start a game for me right now, to be honest with you. But I'd love to have him in the ninth inning throwing 101 again and having nasty stuff. It's either got to be him. If it looks like they've already committed to Shohei being a starter in this in every series.
Yeah.
So what's that?
Moving forward, yeah.
Yeah, well, for at least the playoffs, right? I don't know about next year, but I think that's the right spot for him. I mean, you got to use that kind of talent somewhere.
The way they're using their pitchers is really interesting because Kershaw has been kind of doing the Albert Suarez back and forth to the bullpen and starting kind of thing. And Kershaw,
he's not on the roster.
He's not on the roster?
I don't think he's on the playoff roster.
He's not on the divisional roster.
Wow. He went 11-2 this year with a 3.36, by the way.
We'll take him.
Yeah. Tanner Scott fell off a complete cliff. Tyler Glass now has been hurt in and out. Kirby Yates, Michael Kopech, those are kind of guys that are past their they're past
Poopy.
the better parts of their career, it seems like. I mean, Kopech's still young, but he was a guy that we were looking at the deadline last year that we really wanted. I remember.
I think he'll be fine. I got a fun fact that was texted in here by Charlie Haley.
That's a bat in my hand, buddy. I will
What
run.
is that, a DeMarini voodoo? What is that? It's a DeMarini, I can tell that.
It's got to be a voodoo.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not a voodoo.
It's
Nice bat, Eric.
Something.
Wait, is that an actual size bat and you're just
That's an actual size bat next to his
Look at the screen name.
next to his 6'7" frame.
You got to choke up, guys. Quick back.
They did not to the ball. They did not to the ball.
The official Louisville Slugger
Yeah.
museum piece.
How was that? Has anyone else been there? I want to go so bad.
Yeah, it's cool. You get to see all the different models and stuff. It's fun fact. It's actually in Louisville.
Oh my god!
And if we go down to Louisville quite a bit just to hit the Bourbon Trail, but it's like literally right on Main Street, right there. Like you can't really miss it. So the museum's right there next to. It's basically across the street from like the Muhammad Ali Museum is there because he's from there. The KFC Center's down there, or KFC, whatever they call it. Yum Center, yeah. Whoever Yum owns the KFC, they own all those brands. But
I know it's a museum, but I'm assuming you can like get a personalized bat made or something when you're there. That would be my assumption.
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. Let me get this fun fact out there from Charlie Haley. He's our resident Steelers fan that we have on the show to talk about some Steelers stuff when he can come on. He said, since you're talking about 6 degrees of separation with Pat Murphy, Brewers manager, the Monmouth Hawks played against him in the 2007 NCAA regional at Arizona State. If you don't know, Charlie Haley and I played against each other when he was at Monmouth in the same conference. And that same year I played, well, no, not 2007. So the year afterwards, I played against Charlie Haley in the same conference. He was playing against Pat Murphy the year before. He's a year older than me. So.
And I didn't realize that Pat Murphy had such a prestigious career at Notre Dame. I think he coached there 50 years or something.
Yeah, like a long time.
Yeah.
25 or 29 years, something like that.
Something like that.
It's a long
It's a
time.
long time.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we need to talk about in terms of baseball. You guys have any other stuff you want to talk about?
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to today. I love this. I'm so happy that these games and these series have extended a little bit. I mean, you have a great day of baseball. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock,
yeah.
7, 9 o'clock. I mean, it's baseball day, baby.
I'm off today, and it is raining outside. I know what I'm doing. I'm parking myself in the recliner, and I'm watching baseball all day. Can't wait.
Draft? Are we doing a draft or are we doing an immaculate grid?
Well, let me ask you. Let me ask you guys something before we get on that. Do you guys like or dislike the 5-game series?
I like it.
I saw someone complaining that a 5-game series, we play 162. Everyone knows the argument. You can't do it. I mean, I like the 1 or 3 game to start the wild card.
Yeah.
I think 5 is good for this round. I think 7 is good for the next 2. Personally,
I agree. I think the way it's set up is fine. I
think 5 is good. I think I'd be good with 5 for the next series, to be honest with you, and do 7 for the World
CS.
Series.
You think? I don't know. I like it the way it is. I think the CS and the
you know what? If I had a choice, shorten the fucking season.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, every sport should do that. Basketball should do that. Their players would play more.
Hockey,
NHL should do that. Every sport should do that, but the owners are going to make more money, so they're never going to do that. I mean, football is about to add game 18 in some point in the next couple of years. I don't know.
Yeah, but they play once a week, so they have an argument there.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I understand why they're doing the 5-game series for the divisional round because they don't want games go. They don't want the World Series going into November, and it's happened.
There's no time for it. Yeah.
I'm done with it. I don't want it to get out of October.
No.
Yeah.
You know
this person was complaining that the games could be over in 3 games. I go, let's play better. Like there's like
yeah.
How about this? If you're not going to shorten the
swept.
season, if you're not going to shorten this if you're not going to shorten the season, shorten it. If you're not going to shorten the season, go 3-3-7-7 or do 3-3-5-5-7.
I like 3-5-7-7. I think it's good the way it is personally, but I can understand the arguments for or against it. We're going to get on the immaculate grid now, and here is today's grid.
We can do a spontaneous.
Stop that, Charles.
Yeah, we'll do a spontaneous draft next pod. All right, the New York Mets and Boston Red Sox. Nobody immediately jumps out except for Pedro, but that's going to be the number one answer. We should probably wait on that. Mets and Brewers. The Mets are weird.
Yeah.
Mets, Nationals, Daniel Murphy comes to mind immediately. Trying to think of
not that I'm gonna help here, but do we know if the Nats work as the Senators too, or is that
Senators and Expos? Yeah, they all work together.
Doesn't help at all, but
Boston Hall of Famer Jimmy Fox, Jim Rice. I'm trying to think of obscure guys. Or somebody who just played for them for like 1 year.
This one's tough. Shit.
Hall of Fame for the Brewers.
Robin Yount.
Hank Aaron.
Okay, I know I ask this every week, but does he have to go in as a Brewers Hall of Famer, or does he?
No, he just has to have played for the Brewers. Yeah.
Okay.
So like Hank Aaron played 1 year at the end of his career, I believe, for the Brewers.
CC Sabathia.
Euchre.
Ooh, CC Sabathia, Euchre. But he's not in it as a player though, is he?
No.
Doesn't matter.
As an announcer, but he played for the Brewers.
Hall of Famer for the Nats. I mean, we could put Vlad Guerrero Jr. there. Who else played? Maybe like Walter Johnson.
You mean senior?
Senior.
Yeah, Vlad Senior. Not sorry. I always get that messed up. K-Rod for Mets Brewers. K-Rod played for the Mets and the Brewers, Chuck?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did. He did.
I didn't know he played for the Brewers. I knew he played for the Mets. All right, let's do it. Francisco Rodriguez.
He did.
Good job, Chuck.
K-Rod, 3%.
3%. We like that.
K-Rod's one of my favorite.
Chuck understands the assignment.
He's one of my favorite immaculate grid guys because he had a season where he batted 1,000. He had one at bat.
Chuck has some of the most random knowledge you'll ever.
Did Jason Bay play for the Mets? That looks like a Jason
Yeah,
Bay
yeah.
area up here.
100%.
Yeah.
Did he? He was a Pittsburgh guy. Was he a Mets guy?
I think he went to the Mets after he went to Boston.
I think
He
you
did.
might be right. You might be right.
That's a good call. No one's going to put Jason Bay. That's going to be under 3%.
Are you sure? You think you're 100% sure he played for the Mets? Because I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6%. All right, that's a good one.
That's
It's
good.
higher
We
than-
like that.
Yeah. Boston Gold Glove. Aegon may have won a Gold Glove for Boston.
He
Manny
definitely did.
Manny Ramirez. Get that name out of your head. Manny Ramirez did go high five a guy and then relay somebody.
But
Mike Lowell. Mike Lowell.
There you go, man. Brooks and I think alike.
Wade Boggs.
Do we think Mike Lowell won a Gold Glove with Boston though? He was there at the tail end of his career.
I kind of think he
Probably
did.
won one for the Marlins.
What about Euclid?
Euclid, yeah. I was about to say that.
Is he a Gold Glover though?
I mean, I think
Jackie
so.
Bradley
I
Jr.
think so.
Oh, Jackie Bradley Jr. is good.
He had to have won a Gold Glove, but Kiermaier it's so hard with center fielders because Kiermaier won every Gold Glove for so long.
Yeah. Kind of dominated the AL East there for a while.
Gold Glove for the Brew Crew. I don't know. Scott Podsednik.
Did he? I don't know. I don't know where he went after he left the White Sox.
We like Scott Podsednik. We like Scotty Pods.
If he went anywhere.
Oh, Ryan Zimmerman for Washington Gold Glove.
He had to have won one. He played there forever, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm trying to think of
probably
of Expos like Jose Vidro. He could have won one.
Orlando Cabrera.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a good one. Did you think he won? I think he
with Boston. I mean, he won a ton of them. I just don't know where he won them. He was with everybody.
I feel like he played for the Expos too.
He played for the Nats, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah.
Howie Kendrick come up with a Gold Glove for Washington, or like Asdrubal Cabrera?
Probably.
Maybe?
Actually, I think you're right. I think Howie Kendrick did, but
But he played for the Angels for so long. That's tough. All right, let's start putting some names down here.
yeah, we got to put names down.
Hall of Fame Brewers.
Hall of Fame Brewers. We got Robin Yount and Hank Aaron and CC Sabathia. CC?
Go CC. People forget he was with the Brewers.
13%. Okay, that's pretty good. The
Not
Hall
terrible.
of Famers are tough. Yeah. Boston Hall of Fame.
Carl Yastrzemski. Babe Ruth.
I mean, Jimmy Fox is the oldest guy I can think of, and he's 100% in the Hall of Fame.
Would Babe Ruth count?
Ted Williams.
100%. Ted Williams, Jim Rice, definitely in the Hall of Fame. Fisk is Fisky in the Hall of Fame?
Carlton Fisk is, yeah.
I don't think Dwight Evans is in the Hall of Fame. I think he's a very good guy.
Rick Cerrone for the Mets and Nationals. Dad's saying.
I've never heard that name in my life.
I don't think Dad's been wrong yet.
Yeah, Rick Cerrone. Let's go with it. How do you spell Cerrone?
Put it on the board.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ! Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
Look at that hair and stash.
Dash. Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh, Hall of Fame, Nat. We could do Pudge. He played for the Nats.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to do Pudge?
Yeah, people forget about that.
4%. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Rick Cerrone.
What do you guys want to do for Boston? You want to do Yaz? Because it's hard to spell.
Yeah, sure. Was Pee Wee Reese with them, or was he with
He's a
was he with the
Dodger.
Cubs?
He's a Dodger. You're thinking
Dodgers,
of Pokey
that's
Reese.
right. Pokey Reese. Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right.
All right, Carl Yastrzemski, 12%. I like that. All right, let's
Damn
get
it.
the Gold Glovers. That's not bad.
No.
Gold Glovers that's gonna be the tough one, I think. I think Jake Peavy won one for San Diego, but I don't think he won one for Boston.
Brewers, JJ Hardy.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, We think so?
I don't know that for sure, but
He played for the
think
Twins
so.
too, though.
Oh, I forgot about the Twins years.
How long did he play for the Brewers? That I think that might be a good one.
I think second most besides the Orioles was the Brewers for him.
Prince ever win one? He was a spry fella. Ryan Braun, no. Lorenzo Cain.
Yeah. Lorenzo Cain and shit.
I'm thinking Bill Hall, Ricky Weeks,
Ricky Weeks.
Garrett Atkins. What a terrible Oriole.
No.
He just says no. Do you guys want to shoot with JJ Hardy?
Yeah, why not?
Damn.
No.
Didn't do it. We've been busted.
All right.
The grid has been busted.
Chuck likes Pedroia. I like
I know-
Orlando Cabrera.
I know Dwight Evans won a Gold Glove. Can I just take him?
Sure.
Dwight Evans, 10%. God damn. He looks like Tom
Really?
Selleck in that picture, too.
Does.
Washington Gold Glove.
Orlando Cabrera.
Yeah, Orlando Cabrera.
I don't know if he won
Cabrera.
with them.
He did. 2%.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Who do we want to do here?
This is gonna piss us off.
Corbin Burns.
No.
Didn't.
Give me Aramis Ramirez.
Ooh. The NL Central God Aramis
Damn
Ramirez.
it.
We're struggling with this team, dude. Bill Hall.
All right, do Lorenzo Cain.
Yeah,
Lorenzo Cain. He did it.
Damn.
He did it.
13. That would have been good.
It would have been good. Yeah.
So when we do a podcast on Friday, most likely someone has to have their moniker be Rick Cerrone.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll volunteer as tribute. You're welcome, he says. I love that. All right, guys, we have completed our show for the day, I believe. Thank you guys.
Do we
want to
do a draft? I got time.
Let's do it. Let's do it on Friday.
I got 5 minutes. I got 5
Yeah, I
minutes.
gotta go.
Yeah.
Get out of here, tall guy.
All right. Guys, we're going to send it off. We love you. Thank you for listening. We will see you hopefully on Friday. If it changes, we will let you know via Instagram, Twitter, what have you.
Brooks, I don't know what Dusty. I don't know what your schedule is work-wise on Friday, but Brooks,
We gotta pick our game for Thursday.
We already did.
Oh, we
picked
did.
the Eagles.
Yeah, we did. Brooks,
Team
you
right
keep us posted when you're getting back to your house after your meeting, because I mean I'm free till 4:00
On Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I just have to leave for Baltimore around 12:30. So if we could get on 10:30 or 11, that's fine. And maybe I'll just duck out early after we make the picks or something if you need me. If
Let's
whatever.
aim for 10:30. I'll text you guys and keep you updated.
Okay, so look out for 10:30 on Friday. It might be 11, and if I have to drop off a little early, I'm sorry. But we're going to pick the games against the spread for the weekend, and we'll do a draft. So get ready for that. Thank you all for listening, liking, commenting, subscribing. We love you.
Love
We
you guys.
appreciate you, and hopefully the Ravens can pull one out of their ass and get a win going into the break. So anyway, have a great day, guys. Happy Wednesday. Watch some baseball today. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, hey, Dusty, I'm picking up golf balls tomorrow. You need me to pick you up any?
Nope, I got about 48 Kirklands in my trunk.
All right,
Hold
sounds
on. You guys want to do a send off?
good. Yeah, sure. I got the rest of my beer.
Cheers,
Eddie.
y'all.
Hold on. I gotta pour mine. Lamar Quaxon.
Cheers, boys.
I might finish this today.
Cheers.
So much sugar. All right, guys. Thank you very much. We love you. We appreciate you. We
Nice